Hello everyone, welcome to pythonvibes YouTube channel. In today's video, we will start our first Django application. For this to have it, we need to check few prerequisites here. So firstly, Python should be installed on your machine. How do we check whether Python is installed or not? You can just write, you can open a terminal or the command prompt and you can just write python hyphen version. So this will give you the whether Python is installed or not. So that's it. And then after that you can do one thing, Django hyphen admin hyphen version. So this will give you whether a Django is installed or not on your machine. If it is already installed, then you will get a version. Otherwise, you will get an error saying that Django hyphen admin is not recognized. So if it is not available and if it is not giving you any version, so you can just install it by using the pip install Django. So if you do it, for me, I have already installed. So that was the reason it's not again installing it for me. So if it is not installed in your machine, please do wait till it gets installed. So once you have installed, you can do one thing. To start your first project in Django, you can use this Django hyphen admin start project and then your project name, my first project. This is the name I had given. So I'll go inside this my first project and then here I will just do dir. So here I could see manage.py and my first project. So here I will just go inside this my first project and then again I will do one thing, Django hyphen admin start app my first app. So for now I will just started my first application in Django and also my first project. So I will explain all these, what is the difference between project and app and all later. So firstly you will just see how our Django web application will look like. So inside this my first project, I'll just open this. So once you start a project using this name, you would see two folders, one inside the another. So you can open the second one, my first project, and inside this my first app I have already created, right? So this manage.py is in my first project directory. So I will just click on OK. So you can see that these are all files are there. So initially you would see settings.py, urls.py. So these are the some default files which you will see when you create a Django project. So inside this we have our first app, which is admin.py, apps.py, models.py, test.py, and views.py. I will explain all the type files in later session. So let me do one thing. I'll go to terminal and then I will just check where I am. So I am here. So I'll just go back a step so that I could see manage.py here. So and then I will do one thing, python manage.py run server. So if you do this, you will get one URL. If you click and open it, that's it. You are done. So you could see that your first Django application has been launched. So it is saying that the install worked successfully. Congratulations. So you have started our first project in the Django. So here you have written python manage.py and then run server. Here you can even give your, since you did not mention the IP and the port number, here defaultly the Django port number is 8000 and it is launching your Django server in the localhost server at address 127.0.0.1. So this is the localhost, and if you have any specific IP on that, if you wanted to run your server, Django server, then you can mention that specific IP. So imagine I wanted to host my Django server and I wanted to start on this server. So this server is at 172.18.9.1 address, and instead of this 8000 port, I just wanted to start it on the 9000. So this is how you can change the IP address as well as this port numbers here. So if you do it, then if this is accessible to you, then it will open for you. If it is not accessible in your range, then we cannot open it. But I can do one thing. I will just try to change the port number. Instead of 8000, I'll just give 7890. So it will start our server at this local host, and this port number is 7890. So with this, we have started our first Django application. Since the video length is becoming high, so I just want to wrap up this video for now. So before wrapping up this video, I'll just give you a heads up of what all the commands we have used in this video. So here the first command we have used to check whether Python is installed or not. If it is not installed, just go to the Python organization site and then download the Python version as per your OS. And then we need to install the Django. If it is not installed, just use it pip and then install the Django. And if you wanted to start your project, you have to use this command Django-admin start project and the project name whatever you wish to. So then if you wanted to start your server at the local host on the default port here 8000. So it will run our server on the local host using the 8000 as a port number. And if you wanted to change that IP address from local host to any other, and if you wanted to change the port number, so you can give any of these details and change the things accordingly. If you wanted to change the IP address, you can give just the IP address so that it will start running on that IP. And if you wanted to just change the port number, you can give the new port number. And if you want both, I just given one example here, python manage.py run server 172 and the range, whatever you wanted to define that IP address and then the port number. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Kindly like, share and subscribe to PythonVibes YouTube channel. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching.